Hello everybody, here's my garage build. I've been on with this since June, July last year, and unfortunately I've lost a little bit of footage along the way, but what I'm going to show you is a time lapse of us making the shed and where we are to date. So really quickly, what we're going for is it's a steel bolt-up shed. And for that you've got to put concrete foundations in the 6 main points. It's 3.5 meters to the eaves. As you can see, there's 3 posts up there at the minute. The main post bolt into the foundations. Here's Chris, look. Once the steel beams are bolted in, then you can put the concrete panels in between. So we'll share some progress along the way. So these are the concrete panels coming in, so they go on the sides. So this is the back section. So we're going to drop it onto the chocks of wood, load it in the slings, and then slot that in. So this is on with panel number 4. So we're onto the second bay. Dave's just limbering up. So sorry for the lack of filming, but it's all been a bit hands on deck. There's Dave and Chris erecting, doing top erection business. That's the first of the rafters going in. We're doing pretty well. So Dave and Chris are just up bolting the top rafter, the end rafter. That's the mez edge that Crispy's hanging on to. And then we'll be onto the second rafter, which goes down the middle columns. And then of course the end rafter, there's a personnel door which is going to go here, and then there's 2 smaller concrete panels that go up either side. You'll just see the other footing just hidden behind the mud. So the mezzanine is all in. We're just putting the purlins on the top. So the floor level to the top of the mezzanine is about 2.5 meters, so you should get a car up on stands underneath, possibly 2. There's Dave just getting up there to secure the purlins to the rafter, because it's wobbling around a fair bit, so they should just tie it in. So that's the final rafter going in. 2 end panels and the front door is almost together.
Right, just leave it there, sir. Could you?
So shed update, we're just cladding. We've got the majority of the stuff on the inside done, apart from the purlins on this section. Just because of the height and the telehandler we couldn't get in, we ran out of light yesterday, so we need to do that. Everything this side is all done. The personnel door all in, and the cross beams up, 2 across there, and then as I said, 2 more to go in across this section as well. We've started to clad the back side. There you go, but it's absolutely, we're having to get a bit of shelter now. Get shelter in the shed with no roof. We've clad down one side and we've clad down the other side. Doorways all in. Yeah, getting wet. So a week has gone by, and which I think what we've done, we've clad the side, which is there. We've clad the other side. Front still as it was. We've clad the back end, which just need trimming, and then next weekend we're going to be working on the roof. Okay, so long time for an update. Here's where we are with the shed. We started to level out the road in, because we obviously need some sub base down. Put some little walls at the front just to stop the sub base from coming out. You can see we've got the roof all in place. We're just about to start scraping the inside out. See, it's a little bit high there. So the plan is to scrape it all out a little bit so that you get a nice even gap all the way around. Then when sub base goes in, you're working at the same levels. The plan is for the sub base to come to about here, and then the finished concrete floor will be slightly above it. So we'll probably put a DPC in or something like that, just to stop any damp from rising up the walls. And there's a better look of the road in, which, as I say, needs a good bit of sub base to go down to help stabilise it before concrete. All the sides are being cladded with fascias. We've got all the doorway fascias in, and then we've got a little bit of a space down the side for maybe storing bumpers and stuff. So all the end flashings on, just a few more screws to go in. We've got all of the loft space boarded now. I had the wood, so I've jumped the gun since it's dry in here now. Here's some shape progress for you. I'm out of breath because I've been digging. Currently just trying to get power from this garage down into the new one. So I'm digging a trench. You see we've got sub base all the way in now. Got some metal for the floor. So sub base is all the way to the front of it now. There's a little path on the outside, and then personnel doors in. High strength steel security door. So it's all level now in here. As you can see, it's all whackered. So you see the line that's pretty much drawn just above the concrete panels. That's where the base is going to go to. So steel reinforcement underneath the concrete, nice and thick. You'll see I've put some what looks like drainage, but basically I'm making a channel for the services to go in. So that's the little elbow, which has been concreted in. Not very nice, I must admit. And then I'm digging a trench to go all the way to the garage there. So the garage has got its own 8mm direct supply, so that's going to feed this. So once this is in, I'm then going to backfill it. So I would think that the soil level probably where that course of breeze blocks is. Today is concrete day.
For the whole day, for just £4.50.
So the floor is down with like a damp proof membrane underneath, and we've got steels that are inside it. It's pretty much decent finish, but there's a few little marks, but before I paint the floor I'm going to grind it all up anyway and just get it nice and flat. Roller shutter is all in, so that's again a heavy duty one with steel plates, a lot more robust than normal, so I've been told. And then we've got the utilities trench, which goes all the way underneath. It's now filled in, so it's about 500 down. That goes to the other garage, the existing garage, which has a direct supply from the house, so I can run a welder and stuff in here. It's been stood about 5 days now, so I can start to put cars in sometime soon. But yeah, it's finally secure. Not where I want to finish with it, but it's certainly good enough to put cars in now, which is good. So thank you for watching. I'll keep you updated with any progress along the way. There's quite a lot more I want to do to it. It's not really the finished article at the minute, but certainly great progress from what I've been used to. So really happy with what we've got at the minute, and as I say, I'll let you know how it gets on.